Hello, everyone. One more time here on Costa Rica Breaking English News. I just forgot, just forget the main title of my videos in English. This time, there are two things I want to tell you about. The first one is the weather patterns will be hot and sunny until May, I guess. But forecasts are telling us that El Nino, no, La Nina, that's it. La Nina and the affectation and the climate and rain periods will be with us until sometime July. That then the rain pours down and you have to wear an umbrella all the way to November. Hell, that's it. Okay, so there's plenty of time still to come to Costa Rica. That's in the first place I want to mention. The second one is San Jose is taken over by Racoons. Yeah, the fun thing about it is that they have taken over the old Congress Hall down in San Jose, and They have messed up on computers and shit it all over the place and messed up everything in there. And you know what? They cannot take them out of that building because there's a law that protects wildlife down here, and Satana, one of those agencies, says that they cannot take them out. When they go into a place, they make it their habitat. So they don't know what to do about it. It's a funny thing about wildlife protection in Costa Rica. The way, if you get one of those big red, white, and blue feathered macaw at home, and they get to know it. The first thing they take it out of your house, okay, and second one is that you gonna get problems. You get a fine or you get to jail because you are breaking the law that protects wildlife in Costa Rica. Well, they're trying to. Costa Rica is trying to promote the protection of wildlife to extend that I think it's too much. And another surprise that is coming along is that at times I hear footprints on my house on my rooftop, and a cat is I can spot when the cat is a cat. You see those pics, it's funny. The Racoons, they spawn on the Congress main garden, and the garden is very angry about it, but there's nothing they can do about it. They should respect the law. What should they do? Not feed them so they might walk away. But some of my friends have told me that even here in San Jose, they have seen them in their backyards. Usually, Josefinos have some backyards with some fruit trees and kind of a garden. Well, they, like the cats, are just roaming up and down. The thing is that I think that they are not that agile. They don't move quite as much as cats do. But let's see, what can you do if you find a raccoon? How can you deal with that? And the second thing is that, well, I just thought about the rooftop. I heard some footsteps there, and I found out that they're not cats. So I called out the police, and the police came in, and they came over it. We check out as a raccoon. The raccoons are now on the rooftops, not just here, in other urban areas in the area of Costa Rica. And in some areas like San Isidro, which is closer to the Sur Key and the National Park, Barrio Carrillo, is for my family. They have seen some small tigers there. Small jaguars, or they're or tigrillos, or small. There's some other variety of jaguars. They're not jaguars, but they're cats, and I've seen them on the street, man. And pumas, and it's Costa Rica is still, it was a wild place until the Spanish came, and until the Europeans. Okay, you go to your place, and you can see some animals, and bears in some places in Europe, but there is still a jungle here. It's a jungle. So what to do if you meet a raccoon? First thing, don't give him any food at all. So he will recognize that you're not. If you're not feeding him, he'll go on to another place. Keep the door shut. He comes in and just mess around your place. He will. Maybe he brings along his family. And third thing, call Senasa 119. Or, I'm sorry, 911. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm not that familiar with urgency or emergency numbers on here. And tell them to let Senasa know what you're about. But you had to chase them out of your place in the first place. That's it. So I'll go show you some other pics about animals and cats taking over and invading urban areas in the Central Valley. So you may be quite aware. In the past, some 1.5 centuries ago, in the area of Guadalupe, for instance, San Jose, not far from there, they just went hunting, and they caught some jaguars. So beware. Oh, you might not find one of those raccoons in your place. So raccoons just cross the line in Congress, in Congress Hall, and it's just messed up as you have seen those pics. And in Mexico, you can see what happened. One of those municipal stations and near Acapulco just fell off off the roof. They look sweet, but they bite. They're wild. They're wild. And let's see if I get some other. Uh, Info about them. And the thing is that you have to keep your garbage cans closed and your doors shut. And if they come around, oh hell, just get your mope to take them out of the place and see what happens. Call the police or Senasa to see what can you do about them. Okay, I hope Senasa won't tell you it's their habitat. Your home is their new habitat. You have to keep them. But that will not happen. I hope they will move them around. But in Congress Hall, they cannot move them around. Up until now, they're still there, hanging around the whole place, and nobody can do that. Nobody can do anything about them unless until they get out of the place by themselves. That's really serious now.